Koh Lipe is a stunning tropical island in the middle of the Andaman Sea. However, it is a little tricky to get to. In this video, I'll explain how to get there whether you're traveling from Bangkok, Phuket, Chiang Mai, or even Malaysia. So why is it so tricky to get to Koh Lipe? Well, it's such a small island that there's actually no airport on it. This means that you must first travel to Hat Yai or possibly Trang Airport, then catch a bus, then catch a boat. This means that there's substantial travel time involved in visiting the island. However, in my opinion, it's definitely worth it because it has some of the bluest waters and most beautiful tropical reefs that you'll ever see. I would, however, only recommend visiting if you've got a longer time in Thailand because it will take up the best part of the day getting there and then getting back. Let's start with traveling from Bangkok to Koh Lipe. There are numerous direct flights every day flying from Bangkok to Hat Yai. Now, prices vary depending on the season. However, you can generally get a flight for around 1,000 to 3,000 baht. And the flight takes approximately 1 hour to complete. You can also catch a train for as low as 300 baht. However, the journey is about 15 hours long, so I don't recommend it. Now, if you're hoping to do this journey all in one day, I recommend getting a flight as early as possible because you'll need to make sure that you're there in time to catch a bus and then a boat. The last bus that guarantees that you can get a boat on the same day leaves at 11:30 a.m. So I would personally try and get a flight that lands around 10 a.m. just to make sure that you have enough time to catch this bus. The earliest bus leaves around 8:30 a.m. so you can even catch a super early flight to make sure you're there as early as possible to enjoy the day. If you cannot get a flight to Hat Yai there in time, or you just want to take a more relaxed journey that's more spaced out, I would recommend spending a night in Hat Yai. This is a pretty cool town in southern Thailand and it's famous for its fried chicken, so make sure you eat plenty of fried chicken while you're there. At the airport, or if you want, you can also buy it online beforehand. I'll link the description below. You can buy a boat and bus combo ticket, and this costs around 1,000 baht. Now, if you're buying the ticket in the airport, they'll give you more detailed instructions on what to expect next. However, the journey by bus takes around 2 hours to Pakpara Pier. At Pakpara Pier, you'll change to a speedboat, and this journey will take you about another hour and a half. This isn't the smoothest of transfers though. You may have to spend a substantial amount of time waiting at the pier to get on the speedboat. In my experience, this pier was pretty hectic and it was a little confusing what was going on. So I recommend making sure you stick with the people that are on your bus and then trying it on the same boat as them. In our case, our driver kind of dropped us off and pointed in a general direction, but it was unclear where we had to go and which boat we had to get on. So also allow plenty of time to try and find this out. Unfortunately, that's the reality of traveling within Thailand, so try not to get too stressed out by it. After the 2-hour boat ride, congratulations, you have arrived at Koh Lipe. Once you arrive, there may be a representative from your hotel that will help you carry your luggage to your hotel. If you're traveling from further afield, for example, the north of Thailand, there are 2 direct flights each day traveling from Chiang Mai to Hat Yai. However, none of them get there early enough to catch the bus and the boat the same day, so you will have to spend 1 night in Hat Yai to complete the journey. Similarly, if you're making your way from the Gulf of Thailand, for example, places like Koh Phangan, Koh Samui, or Koh Tao, there are no direct flights, so you must first catch a bus to Hat Yai and then make your way to Pakpara Pier. Now, if you're traveling from the Andaman Seaside, things are a little bit simpler. The Andaman Seaside includes places like Phuket, Koh Lanta, Koh Phi Phi, and Krabi. All these places are on the same side of Thailand as Koh Lipe, meaning you can get direct speedboats to Koh Lipe. From Koh Lanta, there are 2 boats every day, one leaving at 10:30 a.m. and one leaving at 1:30 p.m. It takes approximately 3 hours to complete the journey and costs 1,700 baht for adults and 1,400 for children. From Koh Phi Phi, there are 4 boats a day, leaving at 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m., 11:45 and 12:15. It takes approximately 4 hours to complete the journey and costs 2,100 baht for adults and 1,400 baht for children. And I'll leave links to where you can buy tickets in the box below. From Phuket, there are 3 boats a day leaving from Rasada Pier. Please make sure you're leaving from the correct pier. There are numerous piers in Phuket. Boats leave at 8:15, 8:30, and 11:15. It takes approximately 5 hours to complete this journey and costs 2,600 for adults and 2,000 baht for children. All of these journeys are undertaken by speedboat, so they might not be the most comfortable of journeys. There'll be limited facilities it'll be pretty bumpy, and they're usually very noisy in my opinion. Personally, I wouldn't want to do the 5-hour journey from Phuket, so you may want to take this into consideration before leaving. Finally, if you look at Koh Lipe on the map, you'll realize that it's really close to the Malaysian border. This means that if you're already in Malaysia, it's a good place to start your Thailand journey from, or vice versa. If you're leaving Thailand and heading to Malaysia, it's a good place to leave Thailand from. The easiest place to get to is Langkawi, which is an island that's just a short ride away. There are 6 boats a day leaving from Langkawi, some of them from Talaga Pier and others from Kua Jetty. And these journeys all take about 2 hours. Now the important thing to remember here is that even though you're on a boat, it's still classed as a border crossing, so make sure you have plenty of time beforehand to make sure you go through the immigration process as you leave Malaysia. And then once you finish your journey, you'll be led to the immigration office in Koh Lipe to register there. If you'd like assistance planning your dream trip to Thailand, please get in touch with me through my website linked below. If you found this video useful, please check out some of my other videos from around Thailand that tell you the best way to travel around the country.